Shut up, that's ridiculous. Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. My name is Amanda. I'm a small seller. I currently sell on eBay as well as on Niknax. We are here at the Olathe Goodwill. It is Tuesday and looks like we got 50% off of yellow tags today. So let's go see what we can find. $10 on this end table. This one's got a little age to it. In theory, it opens. There's hinges here. But it's not opening for me. What do they have on this couch? Now it's got where the foot is down there. I don't know if it was originally cut that way. I doubt it. I don't know. Probably just from being rubbed on, the material rubbed. But they got 20, basically 26 on it. Is it the perfect couch? No. But if you're just starting out, or you know, like first apartment, that kind of thing, or heck, a kid's room for 26 bucks, I don't think that's bad at all. And they got 40 on this one. And to be honest with you, this one, I don't think looks maybe a little more comfortable than that one, like fluffier, but there's a lot more wear to the material than on that one. I don't know, if I had my choice, I think I would get the gold one. Oh, this is a cool wood piece. What are they calling it? A wood chest, 71 inches, $40. Does it open? It opens somewhere. Oh my gosh, it's just heavy. Oh, that's cool. Oh, look, there's the chain that would have gone on it before. Oh, you can smell the age in it. That's cool. It's definitely a finger catcher. You can see the wheels down here on it. I think that's pretty nice. I mean, you can tell it needs some, you know, touching up. Maybe a refinish or something on it, but I don't know. I like that for $40, and it's nice and long. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I have this false graph pattern, some plates and saucers or something like that, some bowls maybe, I think, that I have listed. They got $4.84 on this jamberry. It's a decent pattern. $4.84 on each of these bowls. They need a little bath, but I don't know. I might look those up. Especially since I have other pieces listed in that same pattern. That's kind of cute. I don't think it's broken. It's just meant to look like a stubby key, I guess. Made in Japan, the little tile. I don't know what they had on it. Looks like the sticker got removed. Oh, look at this table. This is cool. $26. I like that. This is glass, and then it's got, I don't know, some kind of applied piece down here to make it look like marble, but, and this would be good to use like as a little mini kitchen island, like in a small kitchen, $20. It's drop leaf, so you could expand it to make it larger if you needed to, but that would be a decent size for like a basic small kitchen. And then here's 2 bar stools. But I think the Goodwill tends to be one of the better places in regards to furniture and stuff, and price-wise. What's that picture? $3.25. I mean, it's a vintage print. Huh. I usually kind of get lost looking at the shelves right here when I first walk back here. This is kind of cute. Probably made in China piece, but what they have, $5.25 on him. Little hand painted angel. Oh, do not overwind. Berman and Anderson's, 5th Avenue, New York, made in Japan. Oh, $5.25 on her too. Oh my gosh. Shut up, that's ridiculous. $2.25. Oh, that is too funny. That is too funny. Hey, look. Oh, wow. What do they have on this? This looks like those other pieces I have found. Oh, and it's signed. $13.25. Man. I wonder if those marks would come off. And it had some kind of sticker right there before. Gosh, I hate to do $13.25 on it in that condition. Arizona native. That looks like it says Felix maybe, 22 karat gold. These things do carry good value. I'm gonna set it in the cart. I'm gonna think about it. My only concern is if these marks, let me zoom in on it, if all these marks I could get off without affecting the piece. That would be the trick. Ooh, look at that. Now, why do they have tape around his head? Just to hold the sticker on, probably. $13.25 on that, too. Man. Dang. That's so cool. That's so cool, you guys. Look at horseshoes and horses. It's cast iron. I don't know where it's made. Or who made it. It has no marks on it. Oh, man. Maybe. I'm gonna set it in here as a maybe. I'll try to look it up. If it looks worth it, maybe. Those are kind of cool. What are they? These are actual paintings. I don't see any signature on them. $10 on it. Painting on board. Those are really cool. I'm surprised they're not signed. Look, and that one has like a hunting dog. So it's jesters and a maiden in each one. I'm just shocked. Why wouldn't you sign this? I don't see anything. Huh. Well, I mean, at $10 a piece, I don't know if I want to do anything with. I have plenty of art. Oh, I think we all know that. I have plenty of art, but those are cool. They're like, I don't know, I would probably say acrylic on board. They got a cool dresser set made in Japan. It's lusterware, $5.25. Rose is broken on them though. These are hard to find where they're not damaged. Here's another big heavy glass candle, or yeah, candlestick holder. Little spill vase. This one here is probably Japan. Yeah, occupied Japan. I'll leave it at. Here's a cute basket. Oh, it's got a lot of crazing. Portugal, $6.25. I think because of the inside, I think I'll leave it though. Oh wow. Tay Poppy. Ellen Evans, USA 2018. I don't know, that's signed. It's only $2.25. It's different. It's a different kind of tray. Oh, let's see. This is huge. Oh my goodness, they got $15.25 on it. Made in China. That's a big blown glass piece though. I like the optic in it. Very pretty. Here's some tea light holders. They look like they're blown glass. $3 basically a piece. These are probably Mexican blown glass, just based on the thickness of them and stuff and the design, which I do love my Mexican blown glass. I can't remember if this was here last time or not. $2.94 on it. And this is some kind of broken diffuser. This was here last time. Alright, let's take a look around in dishware and see what's up. That's a squirrely looking bowl. I don't know who made that. Little peaches. That one's fun looking. $2.25. I like the style on that. Oh, these are kind of cool. Ooh, and they're half off. They're parts of a Lazy Susan. Who made them? Made in Italy. Man. Oh, they're kind of heavy. Are they broken anywhere? I'm not seeing any breaks to them. Let me set them in here. I wonder if the tray piece that they would have gone on is in here somewhere. But even if it's not, people still like to get those. That's that golden harvest wheat. They still like to get them and put out, you know, like hors d'oeuvres and stuff in them. And so people will still buy those and use them even without the main tray piece to it. And especially when they're hand painted from Italy, I think that's pretty cool. Okay, we have to know what's in the box, if anything. And what are these? Stangle. Set of 4 for $8. Man. Okay. I'm not too worried about folks coming through here, but oh golly gee, because those are not on sale. Let me look those up. Hold on. Okay, guys, I put back the horse wind chime because, and I'll put a comp up here and show you. They're pretty close to what I found as far as the sold comp goes. There's 3 sets of dinner plates here of the Stangl Provincial pattern. And I think they're $8 a piece, sets of 4. And I think they may be worth doing. Now they do have these small set of like bread plates. But their cup and saucers they have in sets for $8.88. Oh my good golly. Okay. And everything looks to be in good condition. So, man, I don't know. I'm probably gonna leave my false graph pieces if I'm doing all this Stangle and such. And I feel like I maybe should just grab these, but I think I'm gonna leave them. Okay. Good golly almighty. Let me get this tray out from under here. I think I'm gonna get that tray because it's signed art pottery and it's $2.25. This piece I'm still really debating on because this is one that they have the $13.25 on. It's not on sale. And I'm not convinced I'll be able to get all this out. This is on sale half off, so I think I'm gonna get that. Oh, that's a very heavy crystal piece, $3.25. That's cute. It says Italy on there. I bet you that would have had a lid to it. Well, running into a whole bunch of Stangle did not enter my mind when I came in here. Some Mexican blown glass cups, and these probably would actually sell pretty well. $4.81 for the set of 3. Because there's only 3, I'm gonna leave them. Because there's only 3 and because we're getting all this dang Stangle. These are yellow tags. These look kind of cool. I don't know where they were made though. And I kind of feel like they're trying to look older than they actually are, but they are half off each. Is that one $4.25? 3D fruit platter, $6.25. I see some little flea bites and stuff to it though. And I have platters. This was here last time and it's really broken, which is sad because it was a Delaware piece. Delaware is usually pretty good to look for, but it does tend to be in rough condition usually when I find it anyway. I like the little candlestick holder. I only see one. There's a Franciscan egg cup for $3.25. Franciscan Desert Rose. This fella, he's just happy to be here. Made in occupied Japan. $3.25. Oh, I love these. Little soapstone. It's got some chips on the side, but what do they have on it? $3.25. It's got the mother of pearl inlay on it. But with the chips at $3.25, I'm gonna leave it. Not Cambridge. Who would have done this? I'm not sure, but I love the etching on there, and obviously very Art Deco in style. $8.25 on it. Flippin' beautiful. but I only see the one. What's that? What is this thing? Oh, so it's kind of a chime too. That's really cool. It's got all these dragons on it. It looks like it would have had something else. Maybe it's missing one of the bowls and it may hang upside down. But the design on that is really cool, and they're metal, like a thin brass or something. These go to like an antique lampshade. This looks like that Villeroy and Bach Naive, I think is what it was called. Anna Marie Robertson Moses, Atlas, China, New York, Grandma Moses Property, limited first edition. They got $4.25 on it. It's really cool. I like the scallop on it too, but I think we'll leave it. Man, I'm torn on that. It looks like, I would probably get this, but it looks like it's missing one of them, right? Because of that hook that's in there. And at $10. Darn it. Okay. What else we got up here? Some milk glass. Who's that one by? I don't remember. This might be Anchor Hawking, I think. E.O. Brody did some. Anchor Hawking did some. Everybody did some. $3.25. That's cool looking. But you can tell it's not actually purple glass because you can see some of the purple coming off. Well, that's a fun looking picture. $8.25. Blown glass. Looks to be in pretty good condition, but I've got lots of pictures and it's not on sale. Oh my gosh. What do they have on this? Oh, it's stuck. $8.25. Satin pink tidbit tray. Man, that's really pretty. A lot of times when I find these, they'll have hand painting on them. I'm not sure. Fenton might have done this one. I don't see any marks on it. I think I'm gonna leave it though. I might be making a mistake with that. Help keep the kitchen clean, eat out. 2003. Oh, it's that Boston warehouse trading again. This is kind of cool, like a collector spoon hanging piece, and I like that it has the box down there. I like this part up top. I got $5.25 on it. It does have the wire back there to hang it from, and it's dusty, so that means it's old. In case you didn't know, dust equals old. I'm completely joking. That is not at all how it works. What are these, placemats or something? Are these those things for rolling sushi with? $4.25, half off. Is that what they are? Those mats you lay out and you lay the leaf on it and then you roll your sushi up? I don't know. I don't even eat seafood, so. Holy smokes, that's big. $12.25, half off. That's enormous. Oh my gosh. I don't see any signature on there, but it definitely has an art pottery vibe to it, right? Holy moly's. That's huge, and it's heavy. Definitely an abstract piece. J. Allison. This is cool looking. That looks like it's probably a watercolor. Got $10 on it. Very pretty. Very nicely done. J. Allison. I think I'm gonna leave it. If it's still here when red tags are on sale, maybe I'll grab it. But I have art. I have art. I have art, you know? You just gotta keep saying it. That's kind of cute. Oh my gosh. Oh, dang it. It's a green tag. This is kind of faded too. That's cool looking though. Earth Home. 1981. Something Miller. Jerry Miller maybe? Brown Bear. $2.25. And he is half off. Oh, look at his ears and stuff. And his little buddy down here. There. Oh, that's too bad. Here's a cute kitty. Avon, 1983, $2.25. Oh, it's a pomander. It's a stinking pomander. But his ear's been, can you tell? It like broke right here and then they glued it back on. Dang, I would have gotten that. Here's some Pioneer Woman, right? Pioneer Woman, $8.88. Holy crap. I don't know. Some Pioneer Woman carries some value, that's for sure, but now that's a cool collector plate. That's really cool looking. $8.88 on it. Man, somebody went to town with the $8.88 gun. Ooh, I've seen this pattern. Franciscan, $4.25. It's a platter. Oh, dang. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it. I have lots of platters. And we've got all this Stangle in here. And I'm torn up about this. But maybe it'll still be here when I come back. Because I think I'm gonna leave it. I think with all the Stangle I'm planning on getting, I probably ought to leave it. That's kind of cute. It's got a mirror on it. $3.25, but it's half off, made in China. That is really cute. I think I'll leave it though. Oh, that's interesting looking. $13.25. It's impressed with an M. Red tag. I think this would have had a lid to it though. It's very bisque right here, like where the lid would have sat. That's definitely art pottery though. And definitely cute. Oh my gosh. These are cast iron dog butts. Screwed to a board for $5.25. Ooh. Dang. That paperweight looks like, can you see the fracturing in it? That seems, very blown glass, very crudely blown. I bet you that's Mexican blown glass actually. The way they left the pontil. But I'm gonna leave it. $8.25. This is signed, can't make it out. $8.25, very cute. I like the cobalt feathers on it. It's got a big chip here though. So we'll leave that. I'm gonna check over all this Stangle. I'm probably gonna put this back because I'm just not entirely convinced I'll be able to get all this off without damaging the piece. And I love that it's signed, but at $13.25, I don't want to take the risk. What do they have on that? $4.25, 10 inch. I guess it's some kind of a pie or quiche plate, right? Terracotta. 10 inches all it's impressed with. Okay, well, I don't see anything else, I don't think. I'm gonna look around a little bit more, guys. And if I find anything else, I'll come back to you. And otherwise, I will see y'all back at the house. And welcome back to the kitchen, y'all. Let's go over the little bit of haul that we had at the Olathe Goodwill today. Obviously, we got quite a bit of Stangle, some saucers and cups, and some plates. And I did wind up with a single bread plate. So I think that they had the plates, sets of 4, and they were $7.56 a piece. And then they had the cup and saucer sets of 4 each that were $8.88, I think, around $8. And while I did look them over, I didn't peel back the tape and everything on those stacks because they had them stacked in a set of 4. I didn't peel all the tape back and examine all the saucers. So what I wound up finding was one out of all the saucers and cups and plates for that matter, one saucer did have an extensive amount of crazing and a big chip in the center. So I wound up just tossing that. But then another saucer wound up not being a saucer. It wound up just being a small bread plate. But I'll still probably include it with a set or somehow, however I figure that out. So this is basically where it left me with a set of 6 cup and saucers, and I'll probably sell those that way. And then I may pair or, put these 3 together as a small set. I don't know yet. The cups are fine. They're in good condition. I mean, I hate to throw any of them out or anything like that because, they're in perfect condition otherwise. You can see the Stangle mark on the back there. And I love this pattern. So I don't know, maybe I sell the set of 6 and then kind of include these as kind of throw-ins, or, you know, maybe charge an extra $5 or $10 on the set of 6 total because of the extra pieces, because it's not like they're damaged pieces. They're still usable. So I don't know if any of y'all have thoughts on how I should go about that. I'm open to ideas. But then the dinner plates I looked over, and I have not found any issue on any of them. No crasin, no cracks, no chips, no nothing. This is Stangel's provincial pattern, and I think it was produced in the 50s. I'd say 40s going into the 50s is really when they got kind of hardcore into the dinnerware scene. And if you can tell on here, it's not only hand painted, but the design is also somewhat incised as well. And they were really known for that in a lot of their patterns, or pretty much all their patterns. But they got really big into the dinnerware scene, cookware, that kind of stuff in the 40s and 50s. And up until that point, they had done some utilitarian wear, but not this fancy type of stuff that you see here in front of you. The sets of these can sell really, really well. I was kind of surprised when I was looking on eBay, however, and I wanted to bring this up to you guys just as a way or some helpful information when you're trying to comp things. So I think I found a set of 3 or 4 of the plates that had sold on eBay, and it was the only recent sale, I think, of this particular pattern that I found, as far as plates, cups, and saucers went, that it had sold for like $16. Meanwhile, I go over to Etsy, and there's a sold comp for $60 for a set of 4 plates. I think $16 on this is probably too low. And this is a pattern that, I mean, Stangle pottery in general, in my opinion, when I come across it, I have a hard time coming across it in such perfect condition. All of these pieces right here look like they were just produced yesterday. They are in exquisite condition. And typically when I find Stangle pottery, it tends to be crazed and cracked and chipped and have issues and stuff. And so I would expect a set of 4 of the plates here to sell probably for no less than $30, but somewhere maybe 40 to 60 is appropriate for this pattern and everything. And just the fact that, like I said, it's hard to find Stangle pottery dinnerware that is damage free, to be honest with you. So I did want to read you guys a little bit of info about Stangle pottery. Give me just 1 second. Okay, so this is one of my collector's books or reference books by the Millers, David Rago and Susan Perrault, I guess is how you say that. Treasure or Not, How to Compare and Value American Pottery. This is a really great book, and I think I got this, through Better World Books. And I've told you guys about them before. I'm not sponsored by them. I have no relationship with them. But that is one way outside of buying my collectors and reference books through estate sales. BetterWorldBooks.com. They access books that are donated from libraries across the country. And so when you go on their website and you search through their used books, they are pulling them from these libraries that have donated them around the country, and they send them to whatever hub, and then they'll mail them all out to you at once. But it is one way that I have found some really good collector's books for really cheap prices. And they are typically they're obviously used, but they're typically like in pretty much almost new condition. This one here is probably one of the ones that had the most amount of wear to it, and it's not even bad at all. Anyway, so we're looking at this page here, and you're probably saying, well, what does Fulper pottery have to do with Stangle? This goes into a little bit more detail over here, but I figured I'd read you this key facts section, and so that you'd have an idea. And this is part of the reason why a lot of pottery, especially older stuff, can be a little difficult to determine who made it, when, where, who they were working for or with. There's a lot of mold and pattern exchanges between different companies and stuff throughout time. and they, you know, companies change hands and designers go from company to company. So that's how you wind up with so many pieces that look similar, and unless they're marked, it can be difficult to distinguish between what company made what. So here's the key facts on Fulper/Stangl pottery. Samuel Hill opened a pottery in 1815 in Flemington, New Jersey for manufacturing drain tile. In 1847, Dutchman Abraham Fulper, an employee since the 1820s, became Hill's partner. When Hill died, Fulper purchased the company. The name was changed to Fulper Brothers, then to G.W. Fulper and Brothers. Upon Abraham's death in 1899, the firm was incorporated as the Fulper Pottery Company. Such utilitarian stoneware as pitcher and bowl sets and water coolers were its mainstay. At the turn of the century, the founder's grandson, William Hill Fulper II, began experiments with colored glazes. In 1909, he introduced the Vase Craft line. And that's all one word, Vase Craft, made of the same stoneware, clay, and fired at high temperatures in the same kilns as the commercial ware. It was inspired by Oriental, Greek, and Germanic forms and covered in spectacular flambe, mirrored, matte, or crystalline glazes. German potter J. Martin Stangl joined the company in 1910. By then, the company was already represented in the old Tiffany Studios building in New York. Stangl left Fulper in 1914, but returned 4 years later. After a fire destroyed the main Flemington pottery plant in 1929, most of the operation was transferred to Trenton. Stangl purchased the pottery in 1930. In 1955, it became the Stangl Pottery and offered commercial wear. So that gives you a little bit of background as to kind of how that whole process goes with a lot of these companies. And I mentioned during my live the other day, and I actually haven't looked it up to confirm my thoughts on it, but how somebody had asked about like Red Wing Crocs and pottery and stuff. And I mentioned that I thought Red Wing back in the day was known by a different name. But that's kind of how that goes is, you know, like Fulper Pottery started out as Fulper, but then later in the 30s was bought by Stangl, who was one of the designers brought on. And in the 50s, it changed the name to Stangl Pottery. So I thought I'd give you guys a little bit of background on that anyway. Okay, so now let's move on to this little art pottery dish that I picked up here. And it was signed on the back, and I was saying Tay earlier, I think, in the video, but it's actually Taj, T-A-J, Poppy, and copyright Ellen Evans, USA 2018. Okay, so Ellen Evans is actually a designer and artist, I believe also based out of New York, and she opened her pottery back in, I think, 1980 called Terra Firma, and she does a lot of these designs. I'll have some stuff on the screen for you guys. They're just really cool. I think that this one here reminds me of a giraffe. Poppy is the color, and Taj, I believe, is the pattern, if I remember that right. But you can go, they still have a website. You can go and look at other patterns and designs and stuff that they do. This particular piece, I would imagine probably somewhere 18 to 24, give or take, resale value wise, but just really interesting. And I thought I'd let you guys know what I had found on this particular piece. And then we had these pieces. Now, I have not found any damage to any of these pieces. They are all independently signed as well as stamped on the back. And I was able to figure out that is ceramic, or I can't say it the right way. It's C-E-R-A-M-I-C-H-E, Larry SKG, made in Italy. And the fun part about these, I have a little secret, and I'm going to show you guys right now. Hold on. All right, ta-da! So as soon as I turned off the camera, I walked down the aisle where they keep a lot of their pots and pans and primarily plastics, really. But I thought, well, you never know, I might find some melamine or something over here. So I went down that aisle, and lo and behold, I saw this piece sitting there. Now, in full transparency, I did not realize at the moment when I saw it that it actually matched the other pieces in my cart. But this is the serving bowl that all these pieces go around, and it as well is in perfect condition. And also, where's it at? Signed by, I believe Larry is who signed it. So this pottery company was founded in 1971 in Nove, Italy. And there's a better look at the mark. The mark on all the individual pieces is kind of blurred, but there's a good look at it for you. And in addition to the signature on it. So not terribly old. I don't know exactly when these ones were made. The condition that they're in would make me think that they're probably a little bit on the newer side. But the exact year they were produced, I'm not positive yet. I have not looked that hard into them. Resale value wise, the comps I was finding on eBay, I obviously didn't find any comps for this set, but more, I think there was like a canister and some stuff like that. And those honestly didn't look as impressive as I would expect, to be quite honest with you. However, I would anticipate this set, it's ceramic, it's hand painted, it's in perfect condition, no chips, cracks, crazing. It is hand signed, it's Italian. It's this beautiful spongeware and fruit design, and I would expect probably between $80 and $120 for this whole set. I think, to the best of my knowledge anyway, I think with all the individual pieces that fit around it here, I think that is complete. Typically when I think of Lazy Susans, I think of like a platter all the pieces sit on, but that's obviously not always the case. Anyways, I thought you guys would get a kick out of that. This was really, really cool and unexpected. And this was also on sale. So I think the individual pieces were like $15.25, but half off. And then this piece was $10 and then half off. And so I feel like I made out pretty good. I think that we will definitely make our money back and then some on it. And I'm happy with it. I did want to tell you guys, I'm planning on doing a Niknax live sale. And I was thinking about doing it this coming Saturday. You guys will see this video Thursday. And I was thinking about doing it this coming Saturday. And I probably won't have a whole bunch of stuff preloaded for pre-bids and stuff like that. I have stuff that we've kind of gone over through the unboxings. And I've pulled some of that stuff aside because I felt like it would be good in a live sale. And so I think I will try and preload what I can, and then the rest of it we will just kind of add on the fly a little bit. But I'm planning on doing it, I think, this coming Saturday, and I will keep you guys posted on that because I don't have a time or anything like that set. I haven't scheduled anything in Niknax as of this moment. So outside of that, I think that's it for this one, guys, and I will catch y'all on the next one.